Welcome back to Inside Post Challenge, part of the Road to the Breeders' Cup sponsored by Adequan. Today we're live in Arcadia, California, getting ready for the Breeders' Cup World Championships. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Law. I'm joined by Ed DeRosa. Ed, we are in Arcadia, California. We're right outside our hotel.
We are.
Just not even 2 miles down the road from Santa Anita. We figured we spent enough of the last 48 hours or so out there at Santa Anita taking a look at all the Breeders' Cup horses. We figured we'd take a little break and do a little parking lot here.
Yeah, well, you know, this is what it's going to be like tomorrow morning on our walk to the track, so why not get used to it now? A lot of big races tomorrow and Saturday. From a wagering standpoint, I actually like tomorrow's card a little better because I have stronger opinions about horses who aren't necessarily going to be over bet. What do you make of the 2 days?
Tomorrow, you know, just first things first, I guess we'll get into tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, tomorrow, you're right. There are a lot of very competitive, good races. I feel like I have a couple strong opinions in there as well. Best bet of the day tomorrow to me is Ventura and the Filly and Mare Sprint. Although it's it's pretty hard to make a best bet in a race like that. It's very competitive. No cakewalks in the Breeders' Cup.
Certainly not.
I think informed decision Ventura comes down to those two, and the Filly and Mare Sprint. It's also the race I'm covering for the weekly, so I figured I'd start with that race. There's plenty of other good opportunities. I love Music Note as well in the Ladies Classic. I haven't given out much value here yet. Couple horses I do like in the Juvenile Fillies turf. I'm big on Smart Seattle, and also like Hathir in there a little bit.
Well, there you go. You build your bankroll and then keep it going with some of the shorter prices you gave out later on the card. You did mention some races I like, and Ventura I actually like, and I would classify this as a best bet because I think the value will be there. Sarah Louise really interests me. Obviously, synthetic's a question as it is with about half the horses in the field or in the Breeders' Cup, but she was just so impressive winning off the bench, and of course she also has the distinction of being the last horse to beat Rachel Alexandra, and that came at one turn. It was a mile. This is 7 furlongs, but if she runs back to that class and pairs the races she already ran at Saratoga, I think she's going to be very tough to beat, and she'll be the right price.
Yeah, the one knock on her, I guess you would say, is that the Gallant Bloom last time I was at 6.5 furlongs. This race is at 7 furlongs. She did duel with Indian Blessing, so it's not as though she was going against Chopped Liver in there. Indian Blessing, however, did not show up in the Filly and Mare Sprint entries. Baffert decided to just take a pass with her. But, you certainly can't go wrong with her. Godolphin Racing, it's hard to pick against their horses this time of year, or really all year here in the United States. Oh, just deadly. Just winning races all over the place. One race we didn't mention, Filly and Mare Turf, features the return and defending attempt for Forever Together, who was just one of the most impressive horses on the 2-day card last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
She comes into this race off a couple losses. It's kind of, we were just talking about it a little bit earlier, kind of looks like it might go, she's going to either go either way. Maybe she wins, maybe she's nowhere. Is she going in the right direction, or is she going maybe in the wrong direction?
I think right direction for me. I look at the trainer, and I've mentioned this before, so viewers know it's a favorite handicapping angle of mine, but when a trainer like Jonathan Shepard's pointing for a race and his horse doesn't miss an oat the whole time, losses happen. One was to a no. She was given 11 pounds. The other was a mile on soft turf. She did close about 8 lengths that day on the stretch, so the run was there. Now it's firm turf. It's a 1.25 miles. This is the race they wanted to win all year. Her owner has a horse who may have been favored in this race, and they're going in the Ladies Classic instead of here. That tells me something. I hope Midday is favored because I just think all signs are pointing to Forever Together to run a career race here, and she's my pick and most likely winner on the card.